Hello.
We don't look like we usually do.
You didn't know Ruth was taller than I was. It's true.
And Tim is sitting in for Danielle today. And since we live in the same house, we're just using one screen, one computer.
Yeah, I was going to go downstairs and into my son's room and
Pretend like
I was in
elsewhere.
Bora Bora. And, well, we didn't do that.
So today we want to talk about something really important, and that is we need your house. So I'm Ruth Sheehan.
I'm Tim Berglund
with eXp Realty, and this is Keeping the Real in Real Estate. And this is a subject that is everywhere right now. We get it. It's probably boring, but if you have a house, we need it. We need to sell it because a lot of people want it. And we don't know how long this might last or where it's going, but we know where it is right now. And it is at crisis levels.
Yeah, you may have heard yesterday or today that the Fed is looking to jack up interest rates 7 times this year, which might put a damper on the real estate market going forward. But
and that, by the way, doesn't always go hand in hand with mortgage rates, but they do usually.
Right. You've probably seen them in your credit cards too.
Right. And as people are starting to feel the squeeze on everything else because inflation is very high, they're going to be questioning big purchases. So we're not making a prediction. We're not saying that things are going to go down or prices are going to change. We just know that no market ever stays the same, and the old adage is buy low, sell high. And that means it's time to sell. So when everyone else is trying to buy, you should be selling.
Right. You're not going to get anything. Your house is at top value right now.
Yes.
It's not going to get any higher.
And so if you're looking to move up, it's the perfect time to do that because you're going to maximize your smaller house and be able to fold that into a larger house. If you're moving down, you're actually going to have, kind of the leftover money possibly. And if you've lived in your house for 2 years and you we're not tax professionals, but typically if it's been your primary residence for the last 2 years, any increase in value goes in your pocket. So that's a pretty nice bonus. You want to cash in stocks, which of course you wouldn't do right now. Snoop was going to be our guest. That's right. Yeah, he, I hate to tell you, Nicole, he got in a little bit of trouble, and so he couldn't make it today. But basically, we never know where the market's going. But what we know right now is that it's a great time to sell your house. We know you have to live somewhere, and if everybody tries to sell their house, then we'll all have places to move to, which will help too. We have a house that we put on the market yesterday, a townhome. We have tons of showings. And every house we have, depending on the market, there are a couple of markets that are still a little bit different, but just about every house is getting tons of showings and multiple offers.
Figuratively, it's like the old Black Friday before COVID, where people would be lining up at Best Buy at 12 o'clock at night, and as soon as the doors opened, the floodgates opened, then everybody was racing to get the items they desired and trying to beat the person behind them before they ran out.
And this is happening across the nation. It's been happening for some time, and we usually get a little preview when we talk to our colleagues on the East and West coasts, just like fashion, real estate trends. Whoops, I don't know which direction I'm going. Real estate trends start on the coast and move inward. So we usually get to see what's happening with them before it happens here. And yes, Miami, Florida has been on fuego for some time. I know it's tough when you're trying to move from here to there, but we do expect this to continue for a little while, but we don't really know how long. So just like when you're talking about cashing in some stocks, you're going to do that when the market's hot, when things are high, and probably hold it when things either cool off or slow down. So I heard a great insight recently and wanted to pass that on. If you would not buy your house for what it's worth today and keep it for the next 10 years, then you need to sell it. Because if you're not selling your house, that's essentially what you're doing. And we are still in right now, and probably for the next couple of months, but who knows, in the perfect storm of conditions. Spring market, demand, interest rates. And that all means that as a seller, you are going to get top dollar in a short amount of time. And that's really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So if you're even thinking about selling, if you were thinking about selling 2 years from now, you might want to think about selling now. And if we can't have your house, then we need your neighbor's house. So let them know, let us know.
That's right.
We'll go knock on their door. I knocked on one yesterday.
Yeah. Because we have buyers knocking on our door.
Yes.
Looking
a lot
for
of them.
homes.
So our buyers want your homes. Other people's buyers want your homes. Another thing I'm going to say is there are circumstances where it might make sense not to go on the market. So we're gonna always talk. The full market. We're going to talk to people individually about whether it makes sense for them to, for instance, sell in the private network that only realtors can access, or even to sell to someone that you know or we know without ever introducing it to the rest of the market. However, the market forces are what creates market price. So if you decide to sidestep that for some reason, you will never know whether you got the true market price for your house. And really the only way to put your house on the market, I love when people say, our house is for sale by owner and it's on the market. It's not on the market. It's on a sign in front of your house, and anybody who passes that might see it. Or if they go to a specific website and know exactly what to put in. To really be on the market, to be introduced to the full market, you need to be available to the thousands and thousands of Chicagoland realtors who have buyers waiting to see your house. So if you're thinking of selling, you're not going to probably be on the market for a terribly long time, as long as it's priced right. So speak to a professional, get it on the market. We'd be happy if it was us. If it's not us, just get it on the market so our buyers have something to look at.
And we can get your house to market in no time at all.
Yeah, absolutely. So give us a call, shoot us a message. You can drop a comment here. Thanks, Nicole, for joining us. And anybody else who looks at this later, drop a comment and we will be following and get back to you. So thanks for tuning in. We need your house.
I'm Tim Berglund.
And I'm Ruth Sheehan.
Bye-bye.
You gotta wait till I end it before.